All right, good morning, guys. Today this video is in response to the video that came out from Grand Touring Concepts. Darren put out some good information on how to diagnose the no start issue on the 94-95 Mustangs, and as he put that information out, I want to now show another side that wasn't mentioned, and he did a great job. Watch his video first. It's an excellent video and tool resource to look after when your car doesn't start. And so here we go. As he said, avoid anything MSD, anything in the red, like anything red essentially, or Accel, which is yellow. Here's the part numbers for the distributor ignition pickup, which is this part right here. This goes inside the distributor. I'll show you how this is laid out right now. So this is the part number for the 94-95-50 GT Cobra distributor pickup E9TZ12A112A, also known as DU-50. For the Tfi module, which is located right under the air box. I have another video on my channel showing the ignition components. If you want to watch it to know their locations, actually. The Tfi module motorcraft part number is DY1077. You will need a 4.5mm socket to take it out, or a Lyle 64650 ignition module wrench, and the performance tool W1216. Either one of these will work to remove the Tfi module from its heatsink, and you will need heatsink compound. It's white, also known as white thermal paste. It's like a little jar with like a plastic spoon, essentially, like a little spatula that I used to put on computers, heat sinks, and whatnot. Next is the ignition coil. If you do not know where it is, watch my video. I show on the 94-95 cars where every the ignition components are. The motorcraft coil part number is DG470, also known as F7PZ12029AA. And those are the three major components, ignition components, that are on these cars. As Darren mentioned in his video, there are all the part numbers and what you will need. This is the most important one, as you're going to need the special tool with its heatsink compound. You could get this at any electronics store or order it online. As he mentioned, again, avoid anything MSD. So here we go, the distributor pickup. As you can see in here is where the pickup passes through, and then it gives a signal and out through this plug, which sends it to the computer, Tfi module, coil, whatnot. It does its thing. So this is going to be mounted in your car in the distributor hole. It's going to be mounted, the cap base will be mounted with 2 Phillips head screws. You're going to want to remove those first. I have these here just so I don't lose them. And then down here you're going to have the distributor drive gear with a roll pin, and it's how I would just say, like, this piece is called like a guide. I'm not sure if that's the correct wording or not, but it just helps so that the distributor shaft stays aligned, doesn't go in and out, doesn't have a lot of play. Each one has a roll pin. You will need a center punch, a thin one, or if you have a press, sometimes the presses come with like little tools to squeeze out stuff. What I did is I applied heat to the shaft and each part to loosen them up, applying WD-40 and working it out, cooling, spraying, taking it out. And then what I did, I actually put this on top of a piece of wood on either side with brags, like on top, stacked a lot with towels. And what I did is I would hammer. I put a socket here with like a piece of rag to cover the drive hex in here for the oil pump shaft, and I pounded this till the distributor gear came loose. And once that came out loose, then this piece right here, the keeper, came out. And you will have to know where the roll pins are at. And here you can see, there we go with that one. I marked out, I don't know if you can see the scratches there, just so that it goes in the same way they came out. And as you can see, there we go. Take out the roll pins, and then either you could take it to a shop where they have a press, and they'll press out the distributor shaft. Or you could do what I do is hammer it slowly with heat, working it, cooling it, heating it up. And once that's done, the shaft pulls out easy. And as you can see, here's the shaft. You will have to know that these distributors have a oil impregnated bushing in here, and this bushing does wear over time, so you are going to want to check out the clearances, see if the shaft wobbles in here. Mine unfortunately is worn out, and I've yet to find the replacement. And to remove the Pip sensor, it's 4.5 millimeter bolts. The Pip sensor has its ground there. That ground goes onto one of the bolts, and then this one, and then this piece right here is where it exits the distributor through here. And this is the part number, that one, E9TZ12A 1122A DU50. This is the part number that you will replace when your profile ignition pickup is bad, and you'll find that out using the video of Darren on Grand Touring Concepts, his channel on YouTube. And yeah, assembly is the same procedure, just reversed. So you're gonna want to change this out, tighten it. I would use blue Loctite on those bolts so that they don't back out, because once you put the shaft back in, you're not gonna be able to get those get back to those. So, and it's a high vibration area, so I would just put blue Loctite on those. Once you have this in there, slide the shaft back in. Put the keeper on, slide it. You may have to push it back on with force, and then drive the roll pin back, and then the gear and its roll pin, and then put on the distributor cap base with the 2 screws. I recommend blue Loctite. And if these are fitting loose, you may have to go to a machine shop or a local auto parts store, and they'll have a kit that has new ones, and you'll just put these in and measure and cut them to length, and make sure that they fit snug. And yeah, that's it. Hope it's helpful, and it's another continuation to be helpful to the 9495 guys. And I want to say, watch Darren's channel first, and if you feel that one of those problems are the issues, here's all the part numbers with its like explanation of how to change out the Pip sensor. And then also, if you need the locations of the other items, I do have a video on my channel of the ignition components that you might want to check out. Thank you very much.